Bitcoin facing major resistances from all the key timeframes right now. Bitcoin is struggling, it's reeling, there's points to the downside which we have to look out for. But in this video, I'm going to remind you that if you're panicking here from this move to the downside on Bitcoin, 10.5% last week and a little bit this week, then you need to be questioning your conviction. Will you allow whales, and we're going to come on to this shortly, there are major whales accumulating right now. Are you going to allow these whales to shake you out moments before the halving, moments before a bull market pushes us to the upside? Yes, right now it's difficult. Bitcoin is sitting here at 26,000, acting like a stable coin. Look at this, guys. This is on the hourly chart, right? We are moving like a stable coin here, but this is expected. Bitcoin had an almighty fall last week. What do you expect? They have to stop the bleeding, right? You have to stop the bleeding. And so far, what has been positive here is that Bitcoin has held up 26,000 okay for now. Now, do I think this is going to last? No. I'm expecting a fallout from this pattern to head us down towards 25K. I made that clear, right? We are in this bearish pattern and I expect us to move here to the downside. But it is good that we're able to soak up that pressure for now. Now, what's worrying is when you come up to the 4-hourly chart, you start to see exactly what's happening here. This consolidation is just taking us into our 4-hourly EMA ribbon. Now remember, the EMA ribbon acts as powerful resistance. So the bears will be hoping to reject us once we touch the EMA ribbon, maybe go a couple of lines into the EMA ribbon, and then send us powerfully down to 25, 24,000, and so with the lower price targets. In order to reclimb right now, we need to reclaim this 4-hourly EMA ribbon, which is not going to be easy. We've got to push through this EMA ribbon. Remember, the more this EMA ribbon expands, and again, we go through this ijaz.uk/TA, you can learn this overnight, guys, what took me 10 years to learn. Then as soon as this starts to spread out, that means the bear's in control, right? It's far easier to reclaim your EMA ribbon here than it is here. Bears have strong control. So even if we see what is a relief rally on the 4-hourly chart, a move into our EMA ribbon, the mission isn't completed till we get back above 27,000, 27.2. Right? So the bulls have a lot of work to do to reclaim the 4-hourly chart. But here's the worrying thing. Even then, once we reclaim that, look where we sit here on this daily chart, guys. This daily chart is not fun, right? There is a big move here for us just to touch our EMA ribbon back at 28,000 because we dumped so significantly. So it's going to take time. We dumped quickly, but it could take weeks, maybe longer, for us to start working our way back up here. But before that, there might be a little bit more bleeding. So I'm prepared. I've got some cash on the sidelines, and I want to be prepared to accumulate. But before I accumulate, there's something even more important I've got to do in this crypto market, which people don't talk about. Before you accumulate, what do you have to do? Have resolve. Have resolve to hold what you have. If you don't have the funds to accumulate, that's okay. But are you being shaken out? Have you held on to Bitcoin throughout these bear markets only to be fed up now, to be told, oh, this is a scam, or I don't want to be in this anymore? Guys, just a reminder, you've got 12 days left to get the Bybit free money, guys. When these exchanges offer you free money, take their free money. Deposit $100, you're going to get $25 straight away, and then you'll get entered into a lucky draw. You might win an iPhone or a monitor or some of these other bits and pieces. But more importantly, when you deposit, not only does it tell Bybit this is a great channel, so they're going to continue to support this channel so I can give you content, but you're going to get $25, right? So even if you have a Bybit account, set up another one with another email address and get yourself that free money, and you can trade using that money and take that money out as well. Definitely check it out. Link will be in the description. Oh, guess what? I want to tell you, if you're selling right now, I'm going to show you who you're selling to, and you're going to hate yourself for it. So I put this tweet out earlier today that there's a mystery Bitcoin whale accumulating right now as we speak, guys. Right now as we speak, there's a Bitcoin whale who in the last 3 months has gone from owning 0 Bitcoin to holding 118,000 Bitcoins at $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. They're now officially the 3rd largest holder of Bitcoin. And guess when they accumulated? Right now. If it's good for them, it's good for me to be accumulating, right? So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to be selling when strategic, big money, institutional money is deciding to opt into Bitcoin? What is it they know about Bitcoin? Well, here's the reality. They know exactly what you know, but the difference is they have the conviction. They understand that this is the depths of a bear market. They understand that if you look at total, which is the whole market cap of crypto, we have fallen from 3 trillion down to 1 trillion we're sitting here, right? What happens when this 3x is back to a 3 trillion market cap? What happens when this goes to a $5 trillion market cap ecosystem? What happens when it goes to 10 trillion? That's when serious money starts to come into crypto. We know that this could potentially be Gemini. It could potentially be BlackRock. Some of the rumors are that BlackRock could be accumulating Bitcoin going into their ETF approval, which they're hoping to get. There could be a lot of different institutions. But either way, the big money is flowing into Bitcoin. And we're going to ask ourselves, do we want to get shaken out right now? The other thing we have to remind ourselves of, which for some reason I don't understand where this whining is coming, from in crypto, we have risen already here on Bitcoin from 15,500, right? 15,500 in November 2022. So the only people that could possibly be whining right now is anybody who bought at higher prices, right? So if you bought a little bit here at 30,000 on the 15th of April, fine, you're down. If you bought in this period here, right at the stretch bit, 31.8K here in July, okay, you're down. But you got a DCA, right? These are going to be small blips on the chart when you talk about Bitcoin moving back to all-time highs at 69,000, going towards 100,000. If that's where your conviction lies is, I can't give you conviction, right? I can't do your research for you. You guys have to do that on your own. Because the reality is a YouTuber will not be there for you when the price is crashing 10%. You take out your phone and you panic sell. That's going to be the mistake you make. And I've seen people make it time and time again in the crypto space when instead you just got to see the course. You got to wait for dips, accumulate, let it ride, build your portfolio, forget about it, focus on other stuff as well, right? That's the game here. You don't want to be shaken out of this market, and that's the key. And those people who are, trying to scare you, they're the ones who bought right at the peak. They had no business buying there when you're extended from the EMA ribbon. I mean, if I show you on the weekly chart, people were buying here, right? The only ones that are in pain right now are the people buying extended from the EMA ribbon up here, extended from the EMA ribbon up here. If you're following our content, we would have been shouting at the helms to say, guys, this is due a pullback. It's due a pullback. So you want to be buying in here, in here, in here, at the EMA ribbon. That's my game plan. Speaking of conviction, guys, if you haven't downloaded my free fundamental analysis signs ebook, go and get that. Link is in the description under the free download section. Put your email address in. I'm going to ping it straight across to you. And in there, you're going to get the guide for exactly how I do my fundamental analysis on all coins, on Bitcoin, and any other project. When I talk about conviction and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the hours and hours of research that allows you to put tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars into crypto. You've got to do your work beforehand. Definitely take that guide. Link is in the description. Okay, so now I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is that dollar index is somewhat showing a bit of weakness this week. Remember, they've had 5 weeks of powerful move here to the upside. They've started off with a couple of weekdays here this week. I mean, today they're trying to turn it green, but you can see it's having a little bit of a cooling off to retest the top of this support. But the worrying thing is that crypto isn't moving with it. Remember, if the dollar index is weakening, you'd expect crypto to do better, but we're not seeing that. We are seeing traditional markets do well, right? Again, yesterday, we saw that the S&P went up 1.6, 0.7%, the NASDAQ went up 1.6, and that's the tech stocks. That's what we're supposed to be correlated to. Pre-market again today, NASDAQ wants to move another 0.8%, but Bitcoin's not responsive. This is a Bitcoin-led fall. Right? So this is good news. We need the dollar index to get rejected. We don't want it to follow my yellow line because exactly what my yellow line said was get a retest and then bounce. We want to do the opposite. We want to send it here so it continues its downward trend. If we can do that, that could signal a good bounce coming up for Bitcoin. If we can't, it's signaling that there could be much more pain ahead for Bitcoin, and I'm going to be prepared. First line 25, then 24. If we fall from there, then I can start calling out 22 and some other price targets. But for now, I'm going to start nibbling out that 25K level mark. Let me know, what is your game plan? More importantly, do you have a game plan? Don't forget to go watch this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.